When you fill up your gas tank, you probably assume that's all your engine needs to run smoothly. But what if you could improve your fuel efficiency, clean out your engine, and even extend the life of your car just by adding a small amount of something extra? That's where fuel additives come in. They're simple, effective, and surprisingly powerful. But here's the thing, a lot of mechanics won't openly talk about these, not because they're hiding something, but because many drivers never ask. So in this video, we're going to uncover 10 fuel additives that could make a real difference for your engine and save you money at the pump and in the shop. 1. Fuel system cleaner. This is the most popular fuel additive, and it's often the first one mechanics secretly rely on when a car isn't running right. Over time, engines collect carbon deposits in the fuel injectors, intake valves, and combustion chamber. These deposits slow down performance and reduce fuel economy. A good fuel system cleaner helps break down and wash out those carbon buildups. Brands like Chevron Techron are known for this. Using it every few thousand miles can help restore smooth performance and better fuel mileage. What makes fuel system cleaners so effective is their ability to target multiple areas at once. Unlike basic additives that only work in the fuel tank, high-quality cleaners are designed to flow through the entire fuel path. That means they can unclog sticky injectors, clean varnish from the throttle body, and even help prevent future buildup in the combustion process. For cars that experience rough idling, hesitation, or a noticeable drop in acceleration, these cleaners can act like a reset button, especially if the issue is caused by fuel-related gunk. 2. Octane Booster. If you hear a knocking or pinging sound from your engine, it could be a sign your fuel's octane level is too low. Some engines, especially high-performance ones, need higher octane gas to run properly. Octane boosters raise the octane rating of your fuel, helping to prevent knock and keep your engine running more smoothly. It doesn't turn low-grade fuel into premium, but it's a smart way to reduce damage when you can't find the right gas. Drivers who regularly tow, race, or push their engines hard often rely on octane boosters to get the most out of their performance without risking internal damage. In turbocharged or supercharged engines, which are more prone to knock under load, a booster can be the difference between smooth power delivery and expensive repairs. And in older vehicles with worn sensors or outdated fuel systems, it helps balance out inconsistencies in combustion and fuel quality. If you're chasing cleaner acceleration and safer performance, especially in demanding conditions, octane boosters are a smart add-on. 3. Fuel injector cleaner. Dirty fuel injectors can spray unevenly, causing poor combustion. When fuel isn't burning properly, your engine wastes gas and loses power. Fuel injector cleaners are designed to clean just the tips of the injectors where carbon builds up. Using this additive every few thousand miles can help your engine maintain good spray patterns, smoother idling, and better throttle response. Products like Redline and Lucas are commonly used for this purpose. Over time, even small amounts of dirt or carbon on the injector tips can throw off the precision your engine relies on. This results in misfires, rough starts, or lag when you hit the gas. Fuel injector cleaners dissolve these deposits, allowing the fuel to atomize evenly and mix properly with air. That means more efficient combustion, fewer emissions, and better overall performance. 4. Diesel fuel additives. Diesel engines have different needs than gasoline engines. In cold weather, diesel can thicken or gel, and in humid weather, water in the fuel tank can cause microbial growth. Diesel additives are made to fight these exact problems. There are different types: Antigel additives, cetane boosters, and water dispersants. Each plays a role in protecting the engine and fuel system, especially during extreme weather changes or long drives. Antigel additives keep diesel flowing smoothly, even when temperatures drop below freezing. Without them, fuel lines can clog up and the engine won't start. Cetane boosters help improve combustion by increasing the cetane number, which makes the engine start easier, run quieter, and emit fewer pollutants. Water dispersants, on the other hand, break up water in the fuel tank and push it out through the system safely, preventing rust or microbial sludge that can damage the injectors. 5. Ethanol treatment. Most gasoline in the market today contains ethanol. While ethanol helps reduce emissions, it attracts water, which can lead to corrosion inside the fuel system. Ethanol treatment additives are made to stabilize ethanol-blended fuel and stop water buildup. This keeps your fuel system safe from rust and keeps the gas from breaking down too quickly. Sta-Bil makes one of the most trusted versions of this additive, especially useful if your car isn't used every day. When ethanol pulls moisture from the air, it can separate from the gasoline in your tank, forming a layer of water and alcohol at the bottom. This is called phase separation. That layer can be pulled into your engine, causing misfires or stalling. Ethanol treatments work to keep everything mixed properly, even in high humidity or during long storage. They also help extend fuel shelf life, which is a huge plus for seasonal vehicles like motorcycles, boats, or classic cars that sit idle for weeks or months. 6. Upper cylinder lubricant. The upper part of your engine, the cylinders, valve guides, and piston rings, doesn't get the same lubrication as the lower parts. Over time, friction builds up, and this causes wear and tear. Upper cylinder lubricants are added to fuel to create a thin protective layer, reducing wear and letting engine parts move more easily. They are especially helpful for older cars or vehicles with high mileage that tend to suffer from rough starts or loss of power. Engines that run hotter or experience heavy loads can also benefit from this type of additive. By improving the smoothness of the moving parts, upper cylinder lubricants often contribute to quieter starts, better throttle response, and even small improvements in fuel efficiency. Some formulas also clean the fuel pathway as they lubricate, offering dual benefits in one shot. Products like Lucas Upper Cylinder Lubricant have become popular among drivers who want to give their engine some extra care, especially when it's showing signs of age or stress. 7. Combustion chamber cleaner. Inside the combustion chamber, carbon buildup can get thick and sticky. This mess leads to knocking, hot spots, and poor fuel economy. Combustion chamber cleaners are designed to go deep into the engine and break up those deposits. Unlike injector cleaners, they target areas where gas is actually burned. A good example is CRC, GDI, IVD cleaner. It reaches intake valves and combustion zones, cleaning spots that regular fuel system cleaners can't fully touch. With modern engines running leaner and hotter, carbon buildup has become more of a problem, even in newer cars. Over time, this buildup can cause delayed combustion, engine pinging, or even damage to pistons. Using a combustion chamber cleaner every few months helps maintain peak performance and prevents issues from escalating. Some versions work through the air intake rather than the fuel tank, allowing them to directly target dirty zones. Regular use can lead to smoother acceleration, quieter idle, and fewer long-term engine problems. 8. Cold start additives. Cold weather can be brutal on engines. When the temperature drops, your fuel becomes harder to ignite, which puts stress on the engine during startup. Cold start additives help the fuel burn more evenly and completely in cold temperatures. That helps your car warm up faster and reduces the wear caused by repeated cold starts. These are especially useful for diesel engines or anyone living in colder regions. When your engine is cold, the oil thickens and doesn't flow as smoothly, and the fuel doesn't vaporize properly. This leads to rough idling, slower cranking, and increased emissions. Cold start additives are designed with volatile compounds that ignite more easily in low temperatures, giving your engine the boost it needs right from the start. For diesel owners especially, cold starts can lead to engine misfires or even failure to start altogether. These additives not only make startup smoother, but also protect sensitive engine parts during the harshest winter mornings. Brands like Howes and Power Service are popular choices among truckers and people in cold climates for a reason. They actually work. 9. Fuel stabilizers. If your car, boat, or motorcycle sits unused for long periods, the fuel inside the tank starts to break down. Bad fuel can clog your engine, cause it to misfire, or even damage internal parts. Fuel stabilizers stop this process. They keep the fuel fresh for months, sometimes even up to a year. This makes sure your vehicle starts properly, even after weeks or months in storage. Products like Sta-Bil are often used for this exact reason. Gasoline starts degrading after just 30 days. It oxidizes, forms gums, and loses volatility, which is why old fuel makes engines sputter or fail to start. Fuel stabilizers bond with gasoline molecules to slow oxidation and prevent the separation of fuel and ethanol. This means when you're ready to drive again, your engine isn't choking on stale, gunky fuel. Whether you're storing a car for winter, putting away a lawnmower, or even leaving your boat unused until summer, a stabilizer can save you a frustrating and expensive repair later. It's the easiest way to protect your engine without lifting a wrench. 10. Antigel additives for diesel. In freezing temperatures, diesel fuel can turn into a thick gel, which blocks fuel lines and clogs filters. That means your engine might not even start. Anti-gel additives are made to prevent this. They lower the freezing point of diesel fuel and keep it flowing even in harsh cold. Mechanics in colder regions almost always use this, but it's not something most drivers know about unless they ask. Diesel fuel naturally contains waxes that start solidifying in cold weather. Once that happens, filters clog, fuel lines harden, and you're left stranded. Anti-gel additives change the molecular behavior of these waxes, preventing them from clumping and letting fuel pass through the system freely. Many also contain lubricants to protect injectors and pumps from added stress caused by thickened fuel. Products like Diesel 911 or Lucas Anti-Gel are often seen in toolboxes of seasoned diesel owners, especially during winter months. If you're in a cold climate and drive a diesel vehicle, not using anti-gel is basically asking for trouble. If you made it this far, now you know exactly what goes into keeping an engine clean and running efficiently without paying a fortune. These additives might seem like minor extras, but they make a big impact over time. Whether you're trying to improve performance, boost fuel economy, or just avoid expensive trips to the mechanic, using the right fuel additive at the right time can do wonders. So if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more real car care tips that actually work. No gimmicks, no nonsense, just what your engine really needs.